You don't drive. My wife was like, "Oh, right, so what's going on today?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're getting Stephen over."
Yeah.
She was like, "Why doesn't he drive?" And I was like, "That's a good question. Why?"
I passed my test, but then I tried to drive my girlfriend's car in Tesco car park, and I pressed the accelerator and the brake at the same time, and just had to jump into the passenger seat. And she has a dash cam as well. Oh, going to her dad. Let's watch it back.
Oh my god!
It's not for me now.
So you've gone through all the fucking provisional. You've passed.
Yeah.
You've had one botched job in a Tesco car park.
That's it.
That must be quite emasculating when you're in a relationship and she's like, "Come on, we're gonna drive in a Tesco car park, night time. Yeah. All right, in first. Check your mirrors."
I don't know what happened though. Just panic. That's me.
Was there anyone else in the car park at the time?
I think no one around though, so just the dash cam that got to see it.
So reputation still intact?
No, because my dad taught me to drive, and I was going up a hill once, right by my house, and I stalled going up the hill because I had to wait for a car to come down, even though I had right away, and I just kept stalling, and I just burst out crying and got in the passenger seat. He had to run round. I can't do it, Dad. Can't do it.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I got stuck on a hill once in my Ford Fiesta. It was in Sheffield where
Sheffield's a fucking nightmare.
That story, so funny. It was on a hill and I just couldn't get the car to fucking move. And Jade, my ex, was sat next to me and went, "Do you want me to go and do it?" And I was like, "Absolutely not." I've never been more determined to get anything done. I genuinely would rather have broke my car.
Yeah.
And wrote it off. I'd rather have reversed into a wall and seriously injured both of us.
I love male pride. I will crash this car backwards into that fucking primary school before I let you emasculate me. Right, come on, Adam, out you pop, and I'll take your dick and balls and I'll keep them here.
Yeah. Because that's it forever then, isn't it? Every time when that's the thing about relationships. Women love holding on to just getting one over on you. And every time we were at a party and drive and come up, "Well, do you know about the time we were in Sheffield and I had to go round and help him?" Fuck you! I'd rather die.
They're not together anymore. I don't know if you can pick that up. It's brutal when you watch people be arsehole. I'm quite tolerant with learners.
Yeah.
When I see people doing shit like that,
I've got the compassion for it.
I just empathise because we've all been there. Like, as you start getting warm and you can feel the first bead of sweat, and you're like, "Don't stall a second time." Oh my God, I've stalled a second time. And you just check the mirrors and there's just 18 angry cunts going, "You're fucking stupid." You're like, "No, I'm learning." So I'm very and then you get the guy who's like, "Fuck this," as if to prove a point.
I got undertook on one of my tests, that's why I failed. Because I was with the instructor and he went, "Right, at the next set of lights, we're going to turn right." So I, about 200 yards before the light, moved into the right lane because to turn right at the fucking lights. And before we got to the lights, a fucking van from behind me went and undercut me and was flicking the V's through and then when I failed, he went, "You didn't get that many minors, but you did get that major because you forced another driver to undertake you, which is very dangerous." And I was like, "No, I didn't." He went, "You moved over too early." I was like, "What, 10 yards maybe? You fucking gobshite." Yeah. I had fucking murder. I'm sure I've told you this. But my second test, the woman fucking slammed on at the light. So I'm going through Tubrook in Liverpool.
Tubrook.
And there's a pedestrian, press the button to wait, those type of lights. I don't know what they're called. Where you press to wait and then it goes amber and then red.
Like a pedestrian crossing.
So we're coming towards one of them.
Like he's never walked on a pavement before. Well, since I've been driving, I mainly drive everywhere. To the toilet, to the corner shop. What do you call it when the steppy people leg person walks across with the lights and the steppy walking man? A pedestrian crossing, you fucking lunatic.
I can imagine you on a Swagway as well. Do you like Warwick Davis?
A Swagway?
Yeah.
Not Swagway. A Segway?
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah. Now, Stephen. 25. Must be the cool one here. Embarrassing.
The old swaggers.
What are the swagger machines?
The Swagway's the floor one, isn't it?
That's it, yeah. But it's got no handle.
I've got you, lad.
Yeah, different coccyx on one of them.
Love a Segway.
Oh, a Swagway.
I meant Segway.
But is that what they're called?
Yeah.
They were called hoverboards for a bit, and there was a few videos of them just fucking exploding. every time I see like Dad at Christmas breaks his hip on a fucking hoverboard, I'm like, good, you silly old tit. Mike Tyson's knocked himself out. Good.
Have you had to go with them?
No, but just everywhere.
The voice
now.
scooters. Yeah, they look good, them. Scooters you can get in Liverpool now, they're like £1 for like 3 minutes or something.
You can rent them.
Yeah, you just turn it on, off you go, and you can just leave it wherever you're bored. There you go, fuck off. And then you go on the app and you can find where people have left them and you just go and pick it up and you have a little go.
My mate had to do that with bikes in Salford. He was the guy that collected them. And they're just all in rivers or burnt or broken. What do you expect, to be fair?
The first time you see a modern, futuristic-looking bike just propped up in Manchester City Centre, you're like, I give that 3 to 4 hours before it's been stripped for parts. Like, where should we put all these expensive pieces of equipment? You know, they'll just be left and then people can take them. Where should we put them? In all the poor cities in the north. Great idea. Who had that? Some cunt in London. Yeah. They'll just leave them and no one will steal them and cycle to Salford. What are we talking about? Cars, segways.
So we're coming towards these lights and someone had pressed the button and the lights went amber and the woman who was fucking inspecting me, examining me, she...
Get your eyes on the road, love.
What was it?
She fucking slammed on. She stopped us about 100 yards away from the lights and I went, what are you doing? And she went, you went...
Mate, can I just say, I haven't been involved in a lot of driving tests, but if you turn sideways and go, what are you doing? I reckon you're not passing that test.
I said that to her.
I know. That's what I'm saying. If you ever have to ask an the test lady, what the fuck are you doing, love? Don't you dare get that pen out.
Women
That's not even a fucking minor.
Someone in our school failed because when he was reversing, he said to the lady, am I good on your side?
Sorry, love. Sit back. I can't see anything for your tits.
And behind the fucking passenger seat.
What are you doing later, babe? The fucking early developer.
When she slammed on, it was like she had fucked up and she knew it as well. I could fucking tell by her eyes. She slammed on. Ow. I went, ow, for fuck's sake. I went, what are you doing? And she went, you weren't stopping. And I went, what do you mean I weren't stopping? There's still 100 yards to go. If you can stop the car here, I can definitely stop the car before the lights. And she went, no, I'm afraid you weren't stopping in time. And I went, have I fucking failed? Right? And she went, I'm afraid I can't tell you that on a main road. I went, right, okay. She went, take the next right.
But you might have an idea. Because she just screamed at me, have I fucking failed? You fucking rat.
So this has gone on the stream. She told me to take the next right and then pull over. And she went, yes. So to answer your question, I'm afraid you have failed today. So you've got 2 options now. You can either get out of the car here and we can call your instructor to come and collect us, or we can continue the test and you can see how you get on overall. And I went, can't we just drive back to the test centre? And she went, no, I'm afraid you're not insured to do that. So we either carry on the test or we get your instructor to come. Now I knew in my head that you don't have to take the directions they give you, and they can't. You know, if she goes to the end of the road, turn left, they can't even fail you if you turn right. You just go, I got confused. So she just kept giving me instructions, and I just drove back to the test centre. So she was going, the road turn left, and I was like, I've fucking turned right, haven't I? All the way back to the test centre, and she asked me to reverse park in one of the bays, and I just went straight in, and she went, I asked you to reverse park. And I said, I haven't been listening to you for 25 minutes. And John, our instructor, come over and he went, how have you got on? And I went, she's fucking failed me because she shit herself. Yeah.
Amazing.
That's the next one.
What t-shirt were you wearing? Tits inspector. Tits examiner. We're both in the industry, love.
Did you pass first time?
No, I failed my first test. And
I failed too, yeah.
I was on a roundabout and I think I stalled. And then she grabbed the handbrake because the lorry behind beeped. So I failed. And then she went, do you want to drive back to the test centre? I was like, I don't know. Don't really want to because she was getting a free lift at that point. I hated her. So I was like, yeah, just drove. But I was about 3 minutes away from passing. But admittedly, I didn't know how to set off on a slope. So it's for the best.
Fuck, if you just one hill and you've got a pass. Yeah. I love how those 2 different ways of dealing with the same thing. do you want to drive back? Like, oh, all right, yeah. Just drove back. What did you do, Adam? Have I fucking failed here? Fucking knobhead. I could get a gun in 2 hours. Fucking Norwegian Pete will get a fucking phone call from me, lad. Amazing. Literally, that's like how everyone fails. So I was just like, I'm gutted. Adam, like, fuck off. I drove to IKEA, 12 miles away, but I saw Denny from fucking sixth form. Right, and can I tell you why you failed? Yeah, because you got a Calax, and that's not allowed on a test. You've got a multi-pack of dime bars.
I wonder to what degree you can take the piss. You know what that? Because that is a rule.
Once you've failed.
No, I mean,
stop doing jumps.
If they tell you to
over
turn
like,
left and you turn right, that's not even a minor. Because you just go, oh, I just went the wrong way. That's not even a minor. Yeah. So could you like go to a Mackey's drive-thru?
Hang on. You're saying yeah, and that gains authority to the statement. Are you sure that in an exam, if they go, can you take the next left and you take the second right, they can't be like, are you a fucking idiot?
They can say that, but they can't write it down.
As long as you do it safely, I think.
Yeah.
You can take your time as well, can't you? You can take 50 minutes to do your manoeuvre.
Yeah. If they get you to like parallel park early on in the test, and the test can only last 50 minutes, you can take 48 minutes to parallel park. And they can't mark you down for it. So if they early on tell you to parallel park, if you just take nearly an hour to do it, they've then got to take you back to the test centre.
God.
There's loopholes. You just have to look for them. But can you go to a Mackey's drive-thru? Can I go? I know you can't like eat while you're driving. You can once you've passed. Like,
imagine that. Listen, I don't know how this test is going, love, but do you want a McFlurry?
I've got a froob in my pocket if you don't mind.
Connects his fucking Bluetooth, starts putting Jaru on and shit.
Oh, just pull up into Bay 1. You're just praying there, aren't you? If you've took a wrong turn into the drive-thru, we're here, we might as well get something. Order like a fillet of fish that you know they take fucking 20 minutes to sort out. Get told to park up. After your test, still waiting for the fish burger.
Clever.
I think you'd fail.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Why?
No one likes fillet of fish.
Why? What? Because there's only a finite number of things they can fail you on. What are you being failed
I
at?
think getting fillet of fish. Going the drive-thru is definitely one of them.
Maybe. They might make you retake it, at least. Yeah.
Let's go again.
Yeah. That Lauren Patterson, I remembered her from, I did the Chortle Student Comedy Award. I did my heat in Leeds. She was there and I thought she was good.
Yeah.
Thought that twat who runs it was just a knobhead. Whoever he is.
Steve Bennett.
Steve Bennett. Oh.
Well, both of us are working in live comedy still, so we don't have the autonomy over I thought it was a knobhead, and I literally went, I think he's great.
just the judging the way they do it, you know, they make their mind up before.
Oh yeah.
According to former winner Jamali Maddox, so.
What
he said that and then went on to win it.
Yeah. Yeah, fam, this competition's bullshit, and I dedicate it. They're fucking rigged, these games. I just want to say thank you, Grandad.
I just come back from my heat, all depressed because I'd done shit, and according to him, and then Jamali was off on his way to like the Manchester one. And they know he's going to win it before it even starts, and then he went on to win it.
That looks like such a fucking dick swinging move, doesn't it? Yeah, they already know who's going to win, mate. Fucking big daddy.
Bullshit, these. I've won 5 of them.
I never done well in any comedy competition. Ever. I think I was too competitive.
Just booing the act.
Yeah, but weren't you doing all of your... Yeah.
That's comedy.
Fucking winner. Just a winner t-shirt.
Bonus jokes. I've got the body of a god. Shame it's fucking Buddha, lad.
I drove it on my fucking driving test. I've won that. I've won this. Who wants a fillet of fish? I've got 5. Took them fucking ages. I was in Bay 2 for 28 minutes. Oh my God.